Mga kaibigan, babalik po tayo. We're just taking copyright now, especially those people that keep followed in our Facebook pages, in our TikTok here, Instagram, Salibi, and not yet subscribe in our YouTube channel. Please subscribe, mga kaibigan, if you want. If you don't like, and then disregard it, mga kaibigan. So, I do not like to force you to follow me and to subscribe, but the most very important, if you want, and then I ask your heart and your mind to be empty for this topic, mga kaibigan. Kasi there is a question, no? Mayroong nagtatanong ho dito. Sa ang kanyang tanong, it is allowed by law, or ito ba ay pinanhintulutan ng ating batas, na mga kaibigan? Yes po, no? Lahat pag we are under by the law, there is a court order, there is a procedure, and then yan ho, mga kaibigan, that we do not like to disregard in any essence of the law. But without, no, these papers or the documents, yung sinasabi mo ho, una kong sasagutin ay tama ba na tingnan ng NBI, police, or any investigative agency in the country, including yung Interpol. Yung unahin natin, tama ba na wala ho ito? Hindi ho yan tama, kahit sino pa sila, mga kaibigan. Ang sagot ko po dyan, ito po yon. Without yung titingnan, sabi niya, tama ba? Hindi. Natingnan yung mga account natin in the social media or any account in the internet without this document that we encountered or that we discuss for this now, mga kaibigan. So, without procuring first or possessing first a law enforcement agencies or the any investigative agencies in the country, even in the aid of legislation, kailangan po ito, mga kaibigan. So, under of our 10 or Republic Act 10175, mga kaibigan, and under of our Philippine constitutions, in the first place, we do not disregard or to override the protocol and the privilege given by the Philippine Constitution. Even Interpol pa yan, NBI pa yan, PNP, or any of the agency in the country that needs for this, mga kaibigan. Ang sagot ko po, hindi po yun pwede. Pwede lang yan pag there is a cybercrime warrant which is issued by the court to authorize authorizing entity or the investigative agencies that allow law enforcement officer or the law enforcement investigators to investigate and to access your online account and to track any digital accounts, mga kaibigan, email, in social media, or to hash in any account in the mobile phones and the internet through the system unit which is in the computer. Cybercrime warrant, it is a legal documents issued by the competent court by this country here in the Philippines that allows individuals, allows a law enforcement officer or law enforcement investigator to search, seize an electronic device, like for example computers, mobile phones, and servers, to access any online accounts, emails, social media account, cloud storage, like for example, mga kaibigan, in order to track that kinds of digital activities, to get the IP address, browsing history, and chat logs. That is all about, mga kaibigan. In order to conduct a surveillance or the online surveillance, mga kaibigan, that is a very, very important. It is a cybercrime warrant. In order to track or to conduct a surveillance in relation to some cases in the online hackings, or there is hackings that we have, mga kaibigan, that to be monitoring online behavior. That is most very important, mga kaibigan, in order to preserve, to collect data as evidence related to the cybercrime cases, mga kaibigan. That is under of the Philippines law, or the special law in the Philippines based on the Republic Act 10175, known as a Cybercrime Prevention Act of 2012. No, we need a cyber warrant. Excuse me. So under of this Republic Act, mga kaibigan, we have a different a warrant. We have a warrant to intercept computer data. So one of this warrant, it's warrant to disclose computer data, or WDCD, warrant to disclose computer data. That is one of the warrant under of the mother, which is cyber warrant, mga kaibigan. And then we have a warrant to intercept. No, what do you call that? Warrant to intercept computer data. That is in number 2, mga kaibigan. And we have a warrant to search, to seize, and examine computer data. It's called yung ikaduha, yung second is warrant to intercept computer data. It's called WIDC. This warrant under of the cyber warrant, cybercrime warrant, mga kaibigan. Kasi there is a specification doon, mga kaibigan, or classification. Ano ba yung i-apply nating warrant? It is warrant to disclose computer data, or it is called a WDCD, or it is WICD, which is called warrant to intercept computer data. And we have a number 3, which is warrant to search, seize, and to examine computer data, or WSSECD. WSSECD. Warrant to search, seize, and examine computer data. That is under of Republic Act 10175. I am not expert here, mga kaibigan. Number 4 warrant, it's called a warrant to examine computer data, or WECD. So, what are those common crimes that would be under of this warrant, mga kaibigan? That is under of the law in the Republic Act 10175. Common crimes should be covered by the hackings or illegal access, identity theft, online libel and defamation, child pornography, like for example, like that, mga kaibigan, cyber sex and exploitation, phishing or scamming online, mga kaibigan, data interference, computer related fraud, mga kaibigan. And that is required to be affidavit, mga kaibigan. So thank you so much, mga kaibigan, for the questions. That would be under by the regional trial court within this jurisdiction, that the cybercrime cases is designated in the specialized cybercrime courts, mga kaibigan. So I hope so may konti na naman tayong nalalaman, even though we are just taking copy. Yan ho, mga kaibigan. Hindi po ako, I am not one of those experts that you need for this knowledge. But I am here only for delivering to reiterating a simple knowledge for you to eat. No?